Hello everybody, Average Gamer here. Today we're going to do our mech review, that's right. Every day I'm going to be bringing you a different mech upon which we are going to look at and look at the pros and cons and all that stuff. So the first one we got here, the mech we're going to be looking at today is the Enforcer 4R. That's right, the Enforcer, the ENF-4R. So I have to admit, this guy is quite the bad boy here. We'll get into the roles of this guy and what you can do with him a little later. There will be a link in the description below for its BattleTech cannon info from Sarna. So let's get into this, right? Shall we? Right away. What is the Enforcer 5R? Well, the Enforcer 5R, it's a medium mech. It's 50 tons. Out of the box, it comes with one large laser, one standard laser, small laser, one AC-10 with 1 ton of ammo, 4 jump jets, a standard 200 engine, which can run at about 64.8 kph, 71.3 with speed tweak. It also comes with, let's see here, I think it comes with four heat sinks. It's not too bad. The quirks are definitely what make this guy though. The overall hardpoints are 5 energy, 1 ballistic, 1 AMS. So, the quirks. Well, it has a bunch of additional structures in both the arms and the legs. The arms, you'll see there, the first two, both are at +8, obviously for armor, and then the legs are +12 as well. The turn rate, the rate left to right, on the mech is 25% increase by the yaw. And now, before we get into the next part, I will say about the quirks on this guy, they're very generic for a purpose. I've noticed about this guy. We'll get into, after we get into the quirks, we can get into the different types of builds. To be 100% honest with you, there are many. I've come up with about 3 just off the top of my head that really work well. And we'll get into those next, right after this. So, what are the quirks for the weapons? Well, the first one is a ballistic cooldown by 10%. The energy range is increased by 12.5%. The energy cooldown is +10%. The energy heat generation is down 12.5%. The laser duration is 12.5% reduced, and the AC-10 cooldown is increased by 10%, and the large laser cooldown is increased by 10%. So, what does this mean? Well, this means that you can build your mech one of 3 ways, to be honest with you. I found 3 viable builds on this guy, and to be honest with you, all 3 of them are just beast mode. To be honest with you, you can't go wrong with any of these guys. They all do, though, depend on you doing one thing. It's upgrading the engine to an XL200. Because to be honest with you, the speed on this guy, perfectly fine once you get speed tweak. You can move with the heavies. That's one thing this guy's really good with. I've noticed is if you can either build them up to rush and take a point, and then kind of duck and cover and snipe people using 5 pulse lasers, 3 in the left torso and 2 in the left arm, or you can use a long range sniper with 2 large lasers in the left arm, 1 large laser in the left torso, an extra heat sink there, another heat sink in the right torso with 3 tons of UAC-5 ammo, and a UAC-5 in the right arm. You can also put this guy. You can also put an AC-10 on him, an AC-20. But then you're also running heavily on the ballistics. So I mean, you can do a ballistic build on this guy with the ballistic cooldown. You can do an energy heavy mech for laser vomit. You can do, like I said, a medium pulse build, a large laser build, and to be honest with you, you can do an ultra AC-5 or AC-10 build on this guy. He's very well rounded. I've run all 3 builds, to be honest with you. The one way I've noticed this guy really excels is with heavies. If you can run, assaults. If you can run with an Atlas or Direwolf, what'll happen is if you can situate yourself really well to a point where you're putting out a high amount of a high DPS or damage per second out. If you're with an assault, you with the assault can chew up people like crazy. So, with that in mind, I'm going to show you the build I've noticed I've been having the most fun with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into loadout, and we're going to change out the engine for an XL 200. I'm going to scroll down here. I got the money for it, so 3.2 million. Yep. Now, you can do one of two things. You can do a double heat sinks if you like. I'm still kind of dubious as to whether to do the double heat sink or not at the moment. So what we're going to do here is we're going to actually get rid of you. We're going to go to the right arm. We're going to keep the Ultra AC5. And we're going to keep just 3 tons of ammo. That's all we need. 3 tons of ammo. It's 90 rounds. Because we're not going to be actually heavily dependent on it. You're probably thinking, why? Well, when we go to the right torso, actually we're going to strip those 3 tons off, and we're going to be kind of center torso heavy. We're going to the right torso here. We're going to go to our ammo. We're going to add our Ultra AC5 ammo back on. 1, 2, 3. So now we have our 90 rounds, right? 3, 6, 9. Yep. And we're actually gonna, we're actually are gonna do the double heat sink. We're gonna go to our left torso, strip off both medium lasers and both heat sinks, and then we're gonna go to the left arm real quick and take everything off there. We're gonna go back one. We're gonna go to upgrades, and we're gonna get heat sinks and endo, I believe. I believe endo is the one we wanted. I have Smurfy open in another window, so... Yep, we wanted endo. We're going to go endo steel. Come on. We're going to go with the double heat sink. Yes, we are. Holy crap, this is expensive. We're going to go to our loadout screen. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at our legs to make sure we got our jump jets, because that's the specialty right there. So we're going to go to our right torso. We're going to throw in a double heat sink. We're going to go to our left torso. We're going to do 1 large laser and another double heat sink. Bam. And then we're going to go to our left arm and do 2 more large lasers. And boom. We're maxed out. Now technically we can put... Wait. Yeah, we can put another large laser on the arm if we wanted to. And basically have the 3 of them all on the arm. Actually, you know what? That's what we should do, actually. Left torso. Oh, no. Let's move you. Left arm. Yes. So there we go. We have 3 large lasers in the left arm and the UAC-5 on the Ultra UAC-5 on the right arm. We're at exactly 50 tons. Firepower is 32. Not bad. Heat management is 115, which is good, because once what we'll do is I think we can chain fire the large lasers, or I think 3 is where it kind of cuts in with the heat. So one thing I've learned is with the large lasers, you can kind of tweak that 3rd large laser. You can either drop the extra large laser in the left torso, go equipment, throw in 2 extra heat sinks. So 2 large lasers and an Ultra AC5. That's not too bad. That's 47 tons. And what you can do to kind of tweak things out, actually, also, one of the other things I've done, get this double heat sink, move it to the right torso, throw it there, then go back over to the left torso, energy, because you have 2 slots here, and 1 slot on the arm, so you can actually move. Where was I gonna? No, maybe not. The other idea is, because we've got 3 tons available, you do a medium laser there, and then the right arm, and then in the left arm another medium laser, but you can't. So I actually just thought of that now. Maybe do a tag or something. But yeah. So there you go. So we have 2 large lasers in the left arm, a 1.48 heat management, and a Ultra UAC-5. This is one of the builds that I've noticed that I've really enjoyed over the last little while. I kind of sold the parts recently, and swapped some parts out with another guy, so that's why I had to buy all the parts again. So this is the armor I've been seeing. Now, mind you, here's what the bonus part of all this. We got 3 tons available. What we can actually do is go to... Oh, I didn't know. I thought we had one extra thing for armor. So we can go to our right arm now. Increase the armor there. Go to the left arm. Increase the armor there. Increase the armor in the legs. Left leg. Increase the armor there. And now here's where we really want to increase the ammo, right? Increase it up there. So we want 38 and 10. Boom. There we go. I believe we now maxed out our armor as well to 338. Yes, we have. There we go. So now we've also upped the armor on this guy to max as well. So we're gonna save, and there we go. So this is the build I found is the most fun. May not be the most viable. The 2 large lasers, the heat sinks, and all that stuff, and the US. Oh, actually, now that I just thought of that. So we have 90 rounds, right? I just came to the realization that we can actually put more ammo on this guy that I didn't even think about it. There. Boom. 49.6 tons. With 120 rounds of UAC-5 ammo, or Ultra UAC-5 ammo. We got the FRR little paint job there. So, why this guy? Why would you pick this mech? Well, 2 main reasons why. Oh, actually, before I even get into that, one thing I did forget about this mech is its cost. The cost of the mech right now is it's MC only. It's 1,530 MC. If you're not in the game to spend money, don't worry about it, to be honest with you. Give it another month or 2, and the game, it'll be available for, I figure, around 3.5 million C-bills, which is really, really good. The reason why I'm really fan of the Enforcer chassis, and so this one and its 2 counterparts, is the versatility of this guy. You can build this guy in so many different ways, so many different, different loadouts, that it becomes in my opinion, one of the better multi-role mechs out there. You can grind it out a little bit. You can also build a light scout version. You slap a huge engine in it, some medium pulse lasers, and you can actually scout out ahead of everybody. Though mediums, they may not be the greatest when it comes to that, but you can do it. The scout version I have of this guy, I have Smurfy on my other screen, by the way. I'm actually bringing him up right now. He has... Come on, internet, don't fail me now. I'm actually going to build him as we speak. So, what I've done to get the scouter version of this guy, you won't see this. There will be a link in the description below with this build, is I put a standard 260 engine in the guy. Okay. Endo steel, double heat sinks, and all that. For weapons, actually what I'll do is I'll go to the mech lab here real quick. This will help. So, we put the largest engine in it. The standard 260. Okay. Then, in the left torso, what I put in there was 2 medium pulse lasers. Then in the left arm, right here, I put 3 more medium pulse lasers. And that's it. Jump jets and medium pulse lasers. Right now that leaves 13.5 tons. So, to offset some stuff, I threw in a Beagle action probe, dead center, in the center torso here, because there will be the the 2 slots available. And then I basically doubled the heat sinks left to right torsos. To the point where on the left torso here, or on the right torso, I've got 3 heat sinks. On the left torso, I've got 2 heat sinks plus the 2 medium large lasers, or medium pulse lasers. That would still leave us with 7 tons. 7 tons. And we'd be running at 84.2 kph and 92.7 after speed tweak. So he ends up being really fast and very good for spotting, basically. One thing you can do is swap out one of the medium lasers for, or some of the medium pulse, for a for tag, for example. One of the ones in the arm. Throw a tag in there, so that way people can see what it is. The DPS is 3.75. So you're looking at about the max you can get it to is 8.3. So we're looking at about here-ish. So I mean, it is quite the bruiser if you use them. So it's, as I said, it's 5 medium pulse, 5 heat sinks, 4 jump jets, a Beagle action probe, and a XL260. You're utilizing obviously the tweaks for, in this case, the lasers, right? This will be the laser build I mentioned earlier. One extra thing you can do to this guy is just throw 1 extra heatsink on the left arm. I believe that's where it can go. Yeah. Now, mind you, one thing you can do as well is change from standard to endo steel armor, but that kind of then tweaks the amount of heat sinks upon which you can put on the guy. So if you have endo steel, the upgrade here, like we have right now, you can only put 3, 4, 5, 6 double heat sinks on the guy, and you can still have your 5 medium pulse. So I mean, your cool efficiency is pretty much where we are right now, almost. So your heat ends up being almost the exact same. So in the end, I mean, if you're someone who wants to run in, kind of run around, be the scout with the Beagle action probe, things like that, you can do this pretty good. I use that build as my my run and gun mech. Everyone needs a good run and gun guy. So anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut in here, and I'm going to put a couple videos here at the end with some music showing this guy in battle. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and watch this guy in the next little bit. Bye-bye.